Hello guys, welcome back to a new episode of The Young Ones. And today we're gonna play the first two games of the second season. But first I'm gonna show you some of the transfers that we made. So first the outs. We've made a total of 151 million. A large portion of that came from the 60 million that Neres brought in when we sold him to Bayern. He wanted to leave. Um, we actually had kind of a bidding war on him. A lot of clubs wanted to come in. Bayern, I said to Bayern, you know what, 60 million and he's yours. They said, all right, let's do it, and then he went off. Hakim Ziyech, of course, that one was already in the making. Uh, there was no way to prevent that. And then we sold Blind to Real Madrid for 35. There was also a couple of clubs interested in him. They all made their way up. I believe Juventus came in, United came in, all big clubs came in. One of them for around 35, and then he went off to Real Madrid. We sold, I think, to to Torino for 6 million. Victor Janssen, he didn't feature at all. Same goes for Magalan, who went on loan actually at Alvarez for the first season. Lang also didn't feature, and the rest of them is just minor players and second team players who went on loan. And then we continue with the players that come in. On top of that is Sandro Tonali. He's of course touted as the next Pedro in real life, and he's already very good. He was actually available for only 35.5 million, so this is, I think, an absolute steal. Also came in Salvatore Esposito, another midfielder who's very young, and I think he's got good bit of potential. And then this is also a very good steal, 11.5 million for Moise Kean. Yeah, the famous Everton, Everton and Juventus, former Juventus player who's been in this game for a long, long time, and he can become very good. Also came in, of course, Anthony. He was already a transfer in the making as well, but just look at how good he is. He is currently 20 years old and he's already 3.5 star with the potential of being 4.5, and I think he might even become 5 star, so that's very good. We also got in Bruno Zappelli for 3.5 with the potential. Well, he's actually kind of the same as Anthony, but we use him as a normal midfielder. Sandro Tonali is already stepping up in the first team. Anthony as well. He actually replaced David Neres, so that's all good to see. Then we got Tin. I don't expect too much from him yet. He's in the second, and that goes for all the rest of those. Most of them got like 4-star potential, but let's get into today's game. It is against Willem II. As you can already see, PSV actually lost. Same goes for AZ. So that's all. Those are that's good to see. Currently on top of the table is surprisingly FC Groningen when they beat AZ. Same goes for Utrecht, Top Os, who promoted last year, and Feyenoord are nemesis. So for our first game of the season, this is what the team is gonna look like. We got Kjell Scherpen on goal. We promoted him from the second team. On the right, we got Masroui joined in the middle by Martinez, Armini, and Kikperi is on the left due to Nico not being available, and Peri is better than Lotunda right now. As I already told you, Tonali is already in the defense. No, not defense, in the midfield. He's joined by Van de Beek up top and Bruno Zappelli as well. On the wings, we got Promes and Anthony, and on top is Jonathan David, who of course we signed last season, but he is currently playing as I favor him over Traoré, and Louis is still out on international duty. Same goes for Alvarez and Onana, so they won't feature yet. So guys, we expect great performance right now. it would have been nice to have him, but let's get on with the game. So yeah, here we go. First game of the season, and there is already a highlight going our way. Anthony knocks it on. Zappelli intercepts. There's David, and on his debut, he scored his first goal after 6 minutes. How good is that? That's absolutely wonderful. As you can see, Musselin threw it in towards Anthony. Slagam cleared. Zappelli into the run of David, and he popped it into the back. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, and yeah, and before we played the Super Cup against Heracles Almelo, and well, after a boring 1-1, we then won on penalties. But I do not deem the Dutch Super Cup that important, so yeah. As there is currently another highlight in our favor, Armini out towards Anthony. What's he gonna do? He is out forwarding it, but doesn't reach anything. David shoots, but misses there. Poor effort from our guys. Come on. We're already gonna demand more because we want more from these guys. We should be beating them fairly comfortable. As we've already got an injury too, Bruno Zappalli, that's unfortunate. So he's gonna be replaced by Ravenberch, who's coming in. Show us what you can do, son. So yeah, I think this year we've got a lot more potential, and our substitutes are of better quality than they were last year. As Saddam books it in, Tonali clears. Nunley is now going after it. He's being pressured by two of our players. Nunley out toward Hirkens now, being pressured again. Owusu, Slagam, Nunley again. He shoots, but Scherpen deflects. The guy with the hard name gets tackled, and then Anthony decides to boot it out of the stadium for no reason. As we've got 5 more minutes in the first half. 3 more minutes, and there's going to be another highlight. Slagam puts in the free kick. Dankelhuis tries to get that, but fortunately Scherpen is there as well. Scherpen out towards Promes. Is this going to be a great counter-attack? Promes still going forward. What's he going to do? He's being tackled, regains the ball though. He's shooting, and he scored from that. How amazing is that going to look? How's it going to start? Unfortunately, we don't get to see the assist by Kjell, but Promes there, being tackled, regains the ball, and then he decided to curl it in, and wonderful, absolutely wonderful. We're 2-0 up already. Let's go, boys. As there is directly another highlight. Akatan, Peters now, back to watch. I don't know. If you guys know how to pronounce it, let me know. Dankelui Sadilik. Back to Dankelui Sadilik again. Dankelui again. Peters. Sadiki Nunley now. Trying to cut inside. Akatan, Sadiliki, Dankelui again. Oh, this is the Dankelui and Sadiliki game, boys. As he's on the ball again. And Martinez intercepts Gravenberch. Back to Martinez, who plays it in towards Promes, who's going forward again. Cutting inside forward. Can get past his man. He is, and scores. So yeah, let's see that. As Promes is going forward, trying to lose that number 13, tries to reach David, but instead curls it into the goal. That's amazing. I have not seen that at all this year. That's amazing. As guys, I'm very pleased with your performance. Keep it up. Continue doing so. As we haven't seen a lot yet from Anthony, but let's see what's going on. Here comes now Sadiki. Akatan back to Sadiki. Dankelui. Saklam out to watch. what's that guy's first name? We're gonna look it up right now. I wanna know. We're gonna call him Mike from now on. We're gonna give him a nickname. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Mike. He's gonna be called Mike from now on. I'm done with saying that last name. It's ridiculous. As Mike is going forward, but fails. So yeah, let's hope we can see a bit more from Anthony. Promes whipping it in. Martinez is there. Tonali scored first of the season. Absolutely wonderful. That's his second game for us this year, and he's already scored as a defensive midfielder. Martinez and Tonali just bangs it in with the volley. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Soon we think we're going to replace Anthony because he hasn't been performing as good. I think he's on a 7.1. But yeah, Van der Hart now with the free kick. Akatan, Sadiki, back to Akatan. Saklam now tries to reach Mike, but fails in do so. Armini clears. David's there, but can't pick it up. Peters picks it. Promes, no. Out towards David. Going forward, shooting, and oh, that was very, very close. If he scored that, we would have had 2 crazy goals in one game. As I'm going to demand a bit more, and we're going to substitute some of our players. David is coming off for Traoré. Let's see who's also on for performance. Yeah, Brie is coming off for Lotunda, and that's it. We can't change anything else because of course we already used the first sub in the first half. So let's see how they get on, as we've got 15 minutes left. Gravenberch not having the best performance of his life, only a 6.7. Same goes for Lotunda and Traoré. Is there anything gonna have 2 minutes? Lotunda now. Back to Traoré. Traoré back to Lotunda. He tries to whip it in. Tonali is there. Van de Beek. Come on, have a go. Tonali. Van de Beek again. Traoré is there. He shoots and he's deemed offside. Someone is offside there. Yeah, he was apparently offside. Can we gonna get no, we're not gonna get something from that. Alright. Van der Hart now towards Alvarez, who beats Anthony, and then it's all over. So yeah, first game of the season, 4-0 win. So yeah, top of the table of course. Well done lads, good win for us. As I will see you in just a few days when we play Groningen, who are currently in third. So I will see you guys there. So it is now match number 2 against FC Groningen, and I'll show you the team right away because we're getting right started. Here we are. Louis is back, so he goes back on top, and Zappaletti got injured last match, so he's being replaced by Gravenberch, and Per Schuurs comes in for Martinez because he got injured during training. So yeah, wonderful. So basically, I've got no defenders whatsoever on the bench, so that's great. Let's get started. Carry out. We're finished from last match. Let's go, boys. Get it. Absolutely. He hasn't played in a long time. We're not gonna rush and go back in. As this is the first highlight, Mazraoui out towards Louis. Back from international duty, of course. Mazraoui going forward. Reaching Anthony. Back to Mazraoui in there. Tries to reach someone and Promes shoots to the moon. Great. Is we're gonna do some shouty shouts. Promes meanwhile with the free kick. Armini, no. Anthony, no. El Mazraoui out towards Dari. But Berry intercepts. or Tonali and Berry both. I don't know. At least Scherpen has it now, out towards Armini, reaching Anthony in the in just in time, going past 1-2 man. Louis there and scores. He is back up, almost top scorer is back. First game of the season again for us. Also in direct goal. Absolutely wonderful. You can see there Anthony going forward just in the run, and Montague can't miss. If he's missed that, he would have been benched immediately. But he did wonderful. As we have another highlight, Masoui against Montague being tackled by Dari. So Abu Haq, no, but Dari is going forward again. The number 7 goes forwards, but Scherpen collects. Very good. Armini now playing it out of the back. Good. Towards Anthony. Again. Goes past this man again. Another one. Going forward. Plays it back towards Promes, who is gonna shoot and almost scores. Oh man. Got so close. It's in corner though. And he's whipping it in right now. Is he gonna reach? No one. Anthony's running after it though. And he almost kept it in. Come on guys, let's do something. Another throw in. Some Masui towards Tonali, who's playing it back. Louis now towards Promes. And he's putting it over again. Also, Promes is now 28 or 29, so we might be selling him off. And also, Tonali got an injury apparently. And we scored from a free kick, I think. Yeah, no, he was offside. That's unfortunate. Tonali is looking exhausted. He's gonna have to hold on for 7 more minutes. Come on, you can do that. As Lampu now, what's he gonna do? Up towards Wijnaldum. Almost got intercepted. El Mazdoui now. Meshadoui. Lundqvist. On to Anderson, back to Lundqvist. Being tackled by Promes, who's also on a yellow. Montigny now. Is he gonna score a second? He is. Take that, Jonathan David. Watch and learn from the young ones. He scores his second of the game. See there, Lundqvist there, tackled by Promes, who's going forward, plays it in towards Louis. Louis just casually taps it in the corner. Bottom left corner, wonderful. As the first half is over now, we're 2-0 up. That's good. Let's take Tonali off. Put in Ugart. And let's say, come on, keep it going. Let's go some more goals, guys. As the second half has started, let's see what we can do. As it starts off with a free kick. Muscle it to Louis. Is he going to score a hat-trick on his first game of the season? No, not yet. As they've got a throw in right now. Verstic to Anderson. What's Anderson going to do? Place it towards El Mazdoui. Anderson now again. Going forward. Not being bothered at all. Lundqvist tries to whip it in, but being blocked. El Mazdoui caught up with it though. Matai towards someone, but we've got it now. Anthony's on it. Anthony going forward, shooting, but misses by a mile. Yeah, still going to demand a bit more, as we've got a corner now. Armini, no, that's unfortunate. Who's doing not so good though? Yeah, I think we're going to take Anthony off and replace him with Thomas Buitink. There we go. Got one more substitution left. As Lundqvist now into Hurst, who is going forward, but I mean he heads it away, and Gravenberch does that as well. And we're now going forward with Promes on the counter. Promes still going forward. What's he going to do? Is he going to shoot and also misses by a mile? You really should do those things better, don't you think? Demand more for the last 15 minutes as they've got a free kick. Lundqvist. Postema's there, but Scherpen collects. Very good. As he boots it out, Buitink picks it up, goes forward. Being tackled by Wijnaldum, and that might be a penalty, but it also might be a free kick. Depending on if it's being a penalty, Montenegro is might be might score a hat trick here. As what's it gonna be? A free kick. Alright, they got lucky. Unless of course we score from this free kick, but let's see what happens first. As Wijnaldum is being booked there. Are we gonna see the free kick? We are. Promes. Into the hands of Lampu. Well, that's unfortunate, but it happens. As it's being booted out, Ugart picks it up all the way back to Scherpen towards Mazraoui, who tries to reach Montenegro, going in with the assist for Promes. Good. That's what you want to see. And that's why Montenegro is so good, because he can both score and he can give assists. And as you can see, the run was absolutely amazing. And then he just passes long enough and Promes is there on the right time and just bangs it in on the volley. Now can we score a fourth? That's what I'm interested in. As they've got a highlight also, Anderson, El Masadoui, Anderson, towards El Masa again, Scherpen, no, clear it someone, Buitink is on it, reaching Louis, Ugart towards Van de Beek, back to Ugart, Armini, what's happening, come on guys, Gravenberch, boots it out, Buitink fast enough to pick it up, getting past this man, whips it in, Promes is there, but so is Lampu. Come on guys. 7 more minutes. As overall we're doing very well. And Armini now with the free kick. 3 more minutes. Scherpen is on it. Van de Beek. Out towards Promes. Promes being tackled but regains possession. Ugart now towards Van de Beek. Van de Beek, Ugart. Back to Schuurs. Out towards Perry. Promes, no. It's been intercepted. And Groningen now on the counter. But Schuurs tries to clear it, but Postma, I don't know what's going on, but they didn't score because Scherpen was there on the time. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. I'm very happy with this. Well done, lads. Good win. As we're now 2 for 2. As you can see, first in the Eredivisie, but we already played 2, so that's not. It's only 2 games. Anything can happen, even though Sparta has to score 4 if they want to catch up. So yeah, what we'll do is we go, I think, to the Champions League group stage, and after that Fortuna Sittard. I want to play Fortuna Sittard again, because they kicked our asses last time, as you may well remember here on the end of the first season. Right here, they beat us 2-0. So I want to get back at them. So we're going to do the Champions League group stage, and after that Fortuna Sittard. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.